everyone! So for today's card I started off with a piece of CC Designs Copic Quality 110 pound cardstock and then a strip of black and white polka dotted pattern paper. This pattern paper isn't available anymore. It was by Heidi Swap and I bought it at a scrapbook store years ago, and I've only got like half a sheet left, so I've just been hoarding it and using like a little bit at a time. So I just cut this little strip for the card and adhered it in place, and then I chose this I love you sentiment from the Paper Smooches Word Up stamp set. So I inked it up with Tuxedo Memento Black ink, or Memento Tuxedo Black ink, same difference, and then stamped it onto the piece of cardstock, and then I colored it in with Copic markers. I wanted to go with kind of like a rainbow color theme with this, and technically you wouldn't need Copics. I only grabbed them because they were like right in front of me and handy, but you could use any markers or pencil crayons or anything, because I'm not doing any fancy shading or anything. I'm just filling in each letter with a solid color. So I started with the red, which was R27, and then the orange, which was Y004, and then I go on to the yellow, which is Y08. And yeah, super simple. Just filling them in so it's just a solid color, and then G07 for the green and B29 for the blue, and then V09 for the purple, and then for the last two letters I went back to the red and then the orange again, and that was it. So super quick and simple. And then for like a little bit of an embellishment, I wanted to add some little hearts to the bottom, so I grabbed my Martha Stewart heart confetti punch that I had purchased at Michael's, I think last year. So I grabbed that, and then a bunch of scraps of cardstock. So again, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. These are just scraps I had. These are all, except for the red, all these other colors were retired by Stampin' Up! A couple years ago when they redid their whole color spectrum. But yeah, just basic primary colors of cardstock. Punched them all out, so I've got my little pile of confetti. And then I decided, as I was going through these little hearts, to alternate the sizes of the hearts and then just do them in the same order of colors that I colored the letters in. So once I kind of had a rough idea of how I wanted those to lay out, I just used my Tombow Mono Multi adhesive and dabbed a tiny little bit of that on the back of each heart and glued them into place. So really it only took about a minute. I'll edit it out of the video because it just makes the video really long and boring. So once I've got those into place, I wanted to add some baker's twine. So I chose to do just red. I had thought for a minute I was going to try and use like all the colors, but I don't have like some other bright colors, and plus I thought that would just be too much going on, so I went with just red, and this is the Doodlebug Ladybug twine. And as is habit, I was going to wrap it around, 3 times around the cardstock, just my OCD, but that was again too much. So I changed my mind and decided I was going to wrap it around just once and then tie it in a bow. So again, keeping things fairly simple. I was kind of just going off, like I wanted mostly white space and then just really bright color to just pop on this card. So once I had the baker's twine tied in a bow, or doodle twine, sorry, and had that all the way I wanted it, I flipped it over and you can see like obviously the Copics kind of saturate the cardstock, and that's why I did it on a separate piece instead of doing this all just on the card itself. So then I used acid-free tape just to tape down each side of the twine so that my ATG adhesive will just glide right over it and not get caught on the twine. And then adhere that to the card, which is white, and it's the same cardstock, the CC Designs 110 pound cardstock. And I always get asked, yes, this is a standard A2 size card, so 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. So for the inside, I didn't want to stamp any sentiments. I wanted to keep it simple, so I took just another strip of that pattern paper, adhered it to the lower bottom of the card, and then I had all these leftover pieces of punched out hearts, so I just adhered them at random all over the pattern paper strip and along the bottom of the card. So just quick and simple and easy. And then as a last little touch, I thought if you wanted, you could also take all the loose hearts and just throw them in the envelope when you give the cards, so that when they open the envelope, all this little heart confetti comes out. So I thought that'd be really cute too. So yeah, that's all there is to it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!